Eating 3,000 calories a day is not as hard as you think. Stay tuned and find out. What's going on, guys? Pechi here, aka Nature Boy Fitness. Hope you guys are having a great time, staying safe, staying indoors. Eating 3,000 calories a day may be tough for some people. Someone like you or me who are ectomorphs and have a high metabolism and are skinny have a really hard time putting on weight. For example, for me, I know I had a really hard time consuming that many calories because I wasn't used to eating that much. I would probably have 2 meals a day and call it a night. But then later when I got into the fitness world and I started working out and I started to figure out what calories were and what macros are and yada yada yada, I figured out that, eating 2,000 calories a day is not as hard as you think. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys some tips and tricks on how you can increase your calories per meal. Don't worry guys, we're not going to be having 7 meals a day or 6 meals a day. In this video, I split everything into 5 meals a day, and very, very conveniently for everyone and any ectomorph that may be watching. And obviously it's a lot easier to eat 5 meals a day rather than 6 meals or 7 meals a day because it's just put in that extra work. Please note, this 3,000 calorie meal plan bulk is not going to be a dirty bulk, nor is it going to be a super healthy bulk either. It's just going to be a regular bulk. Obviously, we're going to try our best to eat as many healthy calories as we can, but at the end of the day, it's a bulk. So the way that we're going to be doing this bulk is the first macro that we're going to very focus on is carbohydrates. Now, when you have a lot of carbohydrates consumed and when they're not being used, they get stored as fat. But if you're an ectomorph and have very high metabolism and you're skinny like I am and you guys are hitting the gym, that's kind of what we want in this situation. We want to have a lot of carbs so we can have a lot of energy, and so when we go up to the gym, we can, hit those weights with more energy. The second on the list here is we have protein. Now, obviously, we need the protein, so when we go to the gym, we can build that muscle. And the last macro that we're going to focus on here is going to be fats, because fats generally keep you full longer, and when we're trying to eat 3,000 calories a day, we're trying to avoid that by all means. If you guys are a return subscriber, how are y'all doing? If you guys are a new viewer, in this channel we talk about nutrition, fitness, and calories. And if you guys are interested in those categories, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified when my next video drops. Alright, let's get started. But before we do, please note that all calories and macros are rounded to the nearest tenth. When you guys wake up in the morning and brush your teeth, the first thing you guys should be doing after that is drinking warm water. Then we're gonna go into meal 1. And meal 1 is lovely eggs. 3 eggs in the morning, and it's gonna be fried in 1 tablespoon of canola oil. Now the macros here add up as 18 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, and 27.5 gram of fats, total of 330 calories. On top of that, we're going to be having 3 slices of bacon. Now, bacon are one of the best foods you guys can have in the morning, especially when you guys are working out, and especially when you guys are about to, go on a nice heavy bulk. And the macros here are 9 grams of protein and 10 grams of fat, total of 130 calories. We're also going to be having an orange and a banana on the side. Now the macros of these guys is 1 banana is 1 gram of protein, 24 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, a total of 100 calories. And for the orange, it's going to be 2 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fiber. Total of 100 calories. The total calories for this first meal is 680 calories. That's a pretty solid meal, and this should fill you up for the next 2.5 to 3 hours. Moving on to the second meal of the day, and that's going to be protein shake. But this protein shake is going to be very simple, and it's going to be mixed with whole milk rather than just regular water. Now we have 1 scoop of whey protein, chocolate flavored, and the macros here are 24 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, and a total of 120 calories. And with the 1 glass of whole milk, we have 8 grams of protein, 12 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of fats, total of 150 calories. Shake it up, and this meal has about 270 calories. The third meal of the day is going to be spaghetti. Now spaghetti, guys, is one of the best foods you guys can ever have when you're trying to gain weight. Spaghetti, pasta, either one, they both have a lot of calories, they're both easy to make, and they're cheap to get. So in this video, in this meal plan, we have 150 grams of spaghetti, obviously weighted raw, and it has 20 grams of protein, 107 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fats, 5 grams of fiber, and a total of 530 calories. But with that, we're gonna be having also 100 grams of chicken breast. Now the way, you guys know how I marinate my chicken breast by now already. You know, we got the seasoning, we got the lemon, we got the hot sauce, and we got the most important thing, the olive oil. Now we're gonna be baking this as usual, and the calories here that we have is that it's 31 grams of protein and 17 grams of carbs, because we did use 1 tablespoon of olive oil on that chicken breast. That sizzle though just gets you hungry. Now obviously you guys can't have the spaghetti just like that. We're going to be having some flavor as well, and we're going to be adding 50 grams of pasta sauce on that. And this has a total macros of 1 gram of protein, 5 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, and 1 gram of fiber, total of 30 calories. And this whole meal has about 840 calories. That's crazy, and you guys should be full for the next 3 hours. Now moving on to the 4th meal of the day, and that's going to be a homemade protein shake or a protein smoothie. And yes, it's homemade, so we don't need to be using any whey protein powder. Now I've already made a video on how to make this protein smoothie or protein shake. The link is up here. And pretty much what we use here is banana, frozen strawberries, peanut butter, Greek yogurt, and whole milk. And you know, it just tastes, it's one of my favorite smoothies that I've ever made, or protein shakes I've ever made. It's very efficient for you guys trying to gain weight, because instead of eating and chewing all those chicken and eggs and all that stuff and all those, you know, other meats you're gonna be having, you know, instead of eating, you can just drink the calories down, and you know, it's really good for you in this meal plan. The macros in this protein shake or protein smoothie, it has about 28 grams of protein, 69 grams of carbs, 19 grams of fats, and 8 grams of fiber, total of 560 calories. Now you should be good for the next hour and a half to 2 hours. The last meal of the day is going to be steak with fries. One of my favorite meals of all time. Now we're gonna take 100 grams of steak, 80% meat, 20% fat, and we're gonna fry it in 1 tablespoon of canola oil. And this has about 25 grams of protein and 32.5 grams of fats, total of 400 calories. Alongside of that, we're gonna be having 100 grams of French fries, and we're gonna bake that instead of frying it. And this is about 3 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fats, and 3 grams of fiber, total of 170 calories. And we're also going to be having a medium apple on the side, which has 1 gram of protein, 25 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and a total of 100 calories. Total calories here is about 670 calories. Now obviously, because since this is the last meal of the day, you guys need to be having at least 3 to 4 hours before you guys go to sleep, so you guys can have a great night's sleep. So overall, the total calories here that you have consumed in this meal plan is 3,020 calories. And the macros here broken down is as 171 grams of protein, 301 grams of carbs, 123 grams of fats, and 29 grams of fiber. And voila, you guys did it. You guys reached your 3,000 calories, and see how easy that was? It wasn't tough at all. It was actually pretty easy. Now there's one thing that I want to go back and mention is that how was this easy? And I'll tell you how right now. It's very, very easy. For example, we were making that 3 eggs. All we did was add 1 tablespoon of canola oil, and all of a sudden we have 120 calories on top of that. Same story with the steak. Now that overall is about 240 calories just slapped on, just because we fried it in a certain oil. So that is very, very important to have when you guys are trying to bulk. You guys can just add in simple like an olive oil or a canola oil or coconut oil, and that automatically, you know, increases the calories big time. Another example here is that having a protein shake with whole milk, that slapped on an additional 150 calories. Or something as simple as adding, like for example, the pasta sauce onto the pasta. I mean, that was 30 calories. And let me tell you that when I had that meal, 50 grams of that pasta sauce was not enough. I should have doubled it. And if you would have doubled that, that would have been 60 calories. So when you guys add these small things to your meals, it adds up at the end. So that's the secret to adding more calories to your meal. Something as simple as oil, something as simple as, like for example, a pasta sauce can really make a big impact in your meals. For example, if you guys are having fruit salad for one of your meals, you guys can add in maybe a handful or 2 handfuls of almonds. That'll add additional 100 to 200 calories. I mean, right there, you're getting a lot of calories. So that's why eating 3,000 calories a day is not as hard as you think. Now, in this 5 meals that we had, you guys should be consuming each meal in about 2.5 to 3 hours interval in between. This way, your metabolism is always working, and you're staying healthy, and you're staying consistent, which is very key in any nutrition calorie meal plan. If you guys found this video helpful, please hit that like button, because these videos do take a while to make, and that way it'll help me. If you guys want to see more of these videos, subscribe obviously, and comment below if you guys have learned anything, or if you guys want me to, or if you guys have any just suggestions overall. I'll be more than happy to be, doing some videos you guys are interested in. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys learned something and something stuck with you, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace.